Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Although I do have a bit of a different setup today. I have a cat sat in a corner, which means I have to have the door open for the room, and Gary's just across the hallway, so I might have to disappear and throw the cat out at some point.
Hello, Bex. Are you coming to say hello, Bex? No. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Oh, hello. So you looked, didn't you?
Hello.
Yes. It's that strange woman who comes round every so often.
Yeah, he can hear you, and he's like, "What? You can hear? Where is he?"
What's missing is the copious bags that I always turn up with lots of different knitting because I never know what project I'm doing. Lots of cups of tea and lots of giggles. So, but we'll try to do as much of that online as we can do. So lovely to see you.
And you. How was your afternoon yesterday?
It was very, very, very productive. Very productive. Good. So I finished 2 of my squares. So secret project. That's why I'm scrunching them up so you can't see. But yeah, that. So anyway, I'm doing secret project for you know who, and it will be finished at some point. Hopefully this year is all I will say. So it's been created in my head. As I said, I bought the pattern, I downloaded the pattern, I ignored the pattern and just freestyled it, which is what I normally do. I just look at something and think, oh, I can't be bothered to do those stitches. I'll do my own. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just starting another one off now. So hopefully I'll get another one done, a couple done this morning. But I was, I did lots yesterday, including a proposal for somebody's business at how they can expand. So I'm doing lots and lots of things. I had a very creative day. And I think I mentioned that I had 15 things on my to-do list. The to-do list has now grown to 17, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 items off it, so that's really good. So it should all be done by the end of the week. How was your afternoon?
I had a really productive day yesterday. I managed to clear up all my admin down to a very short list. I managed to cast on a new project and do 3 rows of it. I say recast on because it went wrong the first time. I blame Toby completely because I dropped a stitch as he came up to me and he went boom, and I dropped a stitch. So had to restart it. I did the video chat with Gary's mum yesterday. What else did I do? I went to the Brussels Bank. I went into town, tried to find bunting. I posted flyers through my neighbour's doors about Friday. Yeah, very productive day yesterday.
That's really good. And you've been very productive again today as well. And I'll leave to Robert to reveal.
And I must just say, I posted all of the stuff from yesterday's talk. So thank you again, Janet and Lindy, for a fabulous session yesterday. But then very late last night, I showed Gary the replay of Gogglefrogs yesterday, and yours and Claire's reactions to the video was just amazing. He was gobsmacked. It was over the moon. So he was really pleased that you liked it.
He did an absolutely fantastic job. I know it's both of you together. Your script, his differing, but it's absolutely brilliant. Yesterday was just lovely. So thank you ever so much, Lindy and Janet. Yeah, it was fabulous. And it is something that, I will have a 3-week trip up there and back from there. And I really want to stay in one of those rooms where I hear the waves in the morning. So yes, I will definitely do that trip, but I'm not committing to what year. I don't know when it's going to happen. It will happen one year. So that was fabulous, but I absolutely loved that little video. So thank you so much.
Well, I know what year it will be for me. It will be a year that I don't go to Sheringham because I won't be allowed to go to Sheringham and Shetland in the same year. So when I decide I've had enough of Sheringham, then maybe I'll consider going to Shetland instead.
There'll be something for Gary up there as well. At the same
no, he's not coming.
Is that that one of our road trips then?
Yeah.
Leave the hubbies at home.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. And we don't mind having the whole of the back of the car full of knitting type stuff, do we? So
Well, we have a car full when we go to Sheringham. That's only for 3 days.
I know.
4 days.
I know. Last time when we went to Sheringham, like we pulled up and it's just like, look at everything in the back. Because if you don't know, Robert is the king at getting goodie bags for people. So everyone has to have a goodie bag. It has to be there. And we have this beautiful little place where we always stop. And I have bought Cuban heel wellies from there, beautiful stuff from there, all sorts. And I got out and I thought, I best not buy too much from here because there's like,
The car was pretty chocker.
Huh?
The car was pretty chocker.
It was really chocker this year. So, but everyone had lovely goodie bags. We had lots of things that we put into that swap. Well, it wasn't a swap, was it? It was like gift your wool that you don't want, nice wool that you're never going to use, gift it and raise it for charity. And again, if you haven't heard, I'm sure Robert will tell you how much everybody raised and where it went to. So that was really good as well. So lots of charity things.
I have cat number 2 now.
Oh, Tofi! Gorgeous! Tofi, come on. Oh, hello, gorgeous.
He can't hear you, remember?
I know, but I just feel as if he can.
Right, now it's him I have to keep an eye on. Right, so musical introduction today.
Yeah,
So today's musical introduction was talked about 2 or 3 times before. So Angela, if you're ready to mute, we'll go.
Beauty.
I thought you might like one.
I know you have lots of chats about I know. Hello, Tofi. Oh, love him.
Oh. Now Bex is getting incredibly jealous. Hello.
Come on, Bex. Come on.
Oh, he won't come up as well. They won't be near each other. So.
So I hope you enjoyed that musical interlude as much as I did. And as I always say, any song that can get knick-knack paddywhack in the lyrics is worthy of being played every year. So absolutely love that. I don't know how old I was when it came out, but who knows? What year did it come out?
I was 1. 1979.
Oh, I was 10. I was
He was
10.
10, yeah.
So, wow. Fabulous.
I'm glad you like that.
I love that.
Right, top to bottom, bottom to top.
Bottom to top.
Bottom to top. Right, so we start with Sally. Morning, Sally.
Morning.
Safia. Morning, Safia.
Good morning.
Morning, Pat.
Morning.
Morning, Marion Wildy.
Morning.
Morning, Marion Dye.
Morning.
And we have both Lindas. Morning, Linda Ellis.
Morning. Morning.
Morning, Linda Phillips.
Morning.
Morning, Judy.
Morning.
Morning, Janet.
Good morning.
Morning, Jackie.
Morning.
Morning, Georgie.
Morning.
Morning, Evelyn.
Good morning.
Morning, Dawn.
Morning.
Morning, Claire.
Morning.
And morning, Brigitte.
Good morning.
Hope you're all lovely and well on this lovely, glorious, bright, sunny day.
Yes.
It's lovely down here. What's it like up there this morning?
Let me have a look. It's gone grey. It was really.
That would have been absolutely hilarious if you opened it and just got covered in water.
Or snow. That wouldn't be the first time. Sometimes when I'm up here, if I go to bed, because I love having the windows open, so I can snuggle up and it's really cold in the bedroom. And sometimes all of a sudden I think, what's that? And it's snow on my face that's coming inside. because my bed over the other side, it's right under the other window. So yeah, we're fine. It's grey, but it was nice and sunny earlier. Oh dear. Oh, and good morning, Rebecca.
Morning, Rebecca.
You've just missed Rebecca. Pop music, but one of the best tracks in the world. But I'm sure you can watch it, listen to it on the replay. So,
no, she didn't. Apparently, she saw it.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. Oh.
Right. So we have lots of good mornings in the comments. Linda says, really enjoyed the talk yesterday. Had to do it on catch up though. Linda, I hope you watched it on the in the evening catch up because again the music video didn't appear. I spoke to them yesterday. They made it rerun with the video in. So anybody who watched it before 4 o'clock yesterday should now be able to replay it with the video in it. Claire's says morning, I'm marking on another laptop. Morning, Claire, hope we don't distract you. Hope we don't give somebody an A when they should get a D. More mornings. Claire says the reactions were much deserved. It was epic, capital IT. Thank you. Dawn said would love to go to Shetland, especially if combined with Shetland Folk Festival. Ooh. Is that at the same time? I'm guessing so. Claire says to me, won't be allowed give over. No, Claire, I won't be allowed because I only get 4 weeks holiday. Gary gets 5. So me sneaking a couple of days to go to Sheringham is bad enough because it still means we only get 3.5 weeks together. Whereas if he then, if I then take a week to go to Shetland as well, I don't think he'd appreciate only 2 weeks holiday together.
Yeah.
Brigitte says Sheringham and Shetland are not interdependable. Sally says, the Emporium, fabulous place. Angela, describe the Emporium to everybody.
You arrive outside and it just looks like a bit of a nice big shed with a bit on the side, and you walk in and you've got all these beautiful it's sort of very arty bric-a-brac, something that you could buy in somewhere like John Lewis anyway. There's lots of new stuff, cups, mugs, tea cozies, egg things, everything for the kitchen. Then you walk through and there's all the candles, loads and loads and loads of different candles. Then you walk through again and there's all the unusual clothing, and there's shoes and there's bags and there's stuff for your hair and there's jewelry and there's smelly things as well. And then you walk into the other bit and it's all old-fashioned teacups and chairs and dressers, and so it is like an emporium of everything new and old.
It just goes on forever and ever and ever, doesn't it?
You could easily spend 2 hours in there, easily. We tend to fly in, get a couple of candles. I look and see if there's any new wellies or anything. But they just do beautiful random stuff. And you can't believe that they can hold that much stock in one place. But it's been there for years. So maybe the rent is just really, really, really cheap. Or maybe there's lots of people like us who sort of drop by as soon as they see it every day of the year. But it's lovely. We love going there, don't we?
We do. Linda says it's well worth going to Shetland. Put it on your bucket list, but don't abandon us at Sheringham. I think I've been told. Claire says they are 9 months apart. Jackie says, I love this song, brings back so many memories. And Brigitte says, I'm obviously too old for this to know it. Then she agrees with Linda that I shouldn't abandon Sheringham. Dawn says, I was 15 when this came out. It's a blast from the past. Marion says, sorry folks, but this music has completely passed me by. When was it? So Marion, it was 1979. That was pop music by M, one of Angela's favourite bands. Brigitte says that she was in Dubai then. More people came in. Georgie says, loved it. That was brilliant. Claire says, Rebecca says, where is the Emporium? It's in Mumford, isn't it?
Yes, Mumford. And we always remember it because of Mumford and Sons.
Yes.
So as soon as we see Mumford, we say, this is where the Emporium is. We've got to stop. We've got to spend some money.
Apparently not allowed makes it sound like I'm on a chain. Okay. Gary wouldn't like it if I went to both Sheringham and Shetland. And Claire says, you won't distract me enough to give the wrong grade. I've been at this a while. Okay. Good. A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F.
I always thought you were the good one.
I was. Now I'm being a rebel.
Now aren't you?
I'm not giving letter grades. Okay, fine. I'm going to stop. It's not working.
Claire's just too good at this, isn't she? Very good.
And Tracy's just joined us as well. Morning, Tracy.
Morning, Tracy. And I hope everything's okay with Marmite. So, we were. I'm getting on with this at the same time. So lots of creative things being done in this hour. You've been very creative. So you're going to do that at the end, the beginning?
No, I think I will do it now.
Everybody, please just get ready for a drum roll. Like every little step. And you know who has created this? Look at that!
We have a logo!
Yeah! We're so excited about it. So this is Olive Roberts' work. He found, well, you best tell them because you've done all the work.
I was just inspired this morning and decided to give us a logo because I thought that the font that we were using was a bit boring, to be honest. And I typed in knitting logos and the first one came down and it really did look like a knitting pattern, didn't it? And then I saw one that was based around needles and yarn. And that was it. And then I added the yellow behind it. For some reason, it's put the black background on automatically, but I don't dislike the black background. Actually, can I show it with? Oh, maybe. No, I won't. But yeah, there's the logo. So let us know what you think. We're thinking about using it in most things that we do, to be honest, aren't we? Going forward.
Yeah.
So, oh wow, lots of chat's gone mad.
It always does.
Right, so Rebecca says, how is the pussycat to Tracy? Claire says she's giving feedback on a student's project work on a list of entrepreneurs today. Tracy says, thanks, they're holding off the surgery now. They want to see how today goes. Then we get to the logo. Brigitte says, wow. Claire says, logo. Tracy says, love the logo. Safi says, love it. Linda says, brilliant logo. Well done, Robert. The other Linda then says, wow, can we have it on shirts, bags, and stuff? That's an interesting idea. Rebecca says the black makes the yellow even brighter. Jackie says love it. Georgie says love it. Marion says brilliant. So I think that's a yes. Claire says red bubble. Oh, do you mean red instead of the yellow, Claire? Oh, it's a t-shirt printer. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Write that down then, Angela. Red bubble.
Red bubble.
Yeah. Evelyn says yes. Safia says yes, we need Gogglefrogs merch. Sally says we've even included a shawl pin. Well done, fabulous. I didn't. The font did. The font did. And if you notice, on all of the needles, they've got numbers on them for the sizes. So they've got 6s or 9s on. Tracy says, love the G's, and they look like they're waving at you. Oh, they do. Oh, that's lovely. I've just noticed that. The top corners.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I think by consensus, we have a logo.
Oh, we're glad that you like it. It's just little things that we're trying to do every sort of day in addition to this. And yeah, to be honest, I don't think Gogglefrogs is going to go away because I think it's quite good fun. So even when the world goes back to being normal, I think there'll still be some Gogglefrogs, because we are Gogglefrogs, aren't we? All of us are Gogglefrogs now. So it's still going to continue, but possibly not every day. All right, but we'll find a way. It'll still be working. So let's have a look at some ideas. Yeah, so I was just, do you know what? I sort of wake up, look at my phone, as we all do, don't we? And well, not everybody does. Some people are very disciplined, but look at my phone. There's something off Robert again saying, sent you an email. And I now know sent you an email means I've created something. Or, you know how you look at something and think, I really like the top one. I said, I love the top one because it was like knitting with the name in it. He said, yeah, but I really like the ones below. And I looked again, I thought, I hadn't even clicked that they were like balls of wool. And I said, no, that I absolutely agree. That's it. And yellow. So, yeah, so we like it. And we said it sort of goes with, you know, on our picture with the little, what do you call your little amigurumi bear?
Tweedle.
Tweedle's yellow as well. So we just thought, Tweedle. Yeah, it sort of all goes together. So we like brightness. We like Tweedle. We like everything yellow. And so there, yeah. So that's that.
So, Marion says, Brigitte says, the yellow looks bright and sunny. Brigitte says not red. Marion frogged a whole shawl last night. Oh dear.
Oh, Marion.
Dawn says likes the concept but not convinced about the black and yellow. The black was by accident. Let me show you what the white on yellow should look like. And then, so that's the white on yellow.
Yeah.
That's what Gogglefrogs looks like, white on yellow. And we can change the colour of the background. We had it as blue, didn't we? That looked quite nice.
Yes, yes. But we just thought that yellow's nice and sunny. So it was done at 9:45. So we've always said things are done on the fly. Yeah. And we also said this morning, Robert said, I can't believe how easy that was to agree. I said, but we both have very similar choices. Sometimes if we say something, the other one says an absolute no. No, that won't work because. So it's really good. But we have, yeah. So I think we're quite, we love the yellow. It's sunny, isn't it? So.
Red was the name of the company I suggested, not the colour suggestion. You're safe. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Sally's got a website for a company in Luton to try them for the merch. Rebecca says the yellow name-it.com.
Thank you.
Rebecca says the yellow is so bright it makes it look like a nightclub logo in neon. Dawn says that's so much better. I'm assuming that's the yellow on the white. Brigitte says no. Evelyn says, what about green? Jackie says, no, no, no. Sally says, different colour for each letter or a couple of letters. Oh, that's an idea. Maybe like a rainbow background. Oh, I wonder if I could do that. Okay. Brigitte says, maybe a sky blue background, sun and sky. Dawn says, I was thinking of green. Okay, lots to play with, I think.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of suggestions. Thank you so much. We'll leave the logo there for today, I think. I'll play with it today and see what we come up with. But thank you for your feedback.
It's really well done. I know all of these things look as if they take like 2 minutes, but they actually, I mean, it takes quite some time. Just getting the idea is really, really hard. So you've done really well. Thank you so much, Robert. You're really good at all of that stuff. Really, really good.
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, it's all right. I've now got a meowing cat.
Oh, have you?
Yes. You've got food. The door's open. Oh, pain in the bum.
Yes, but Daddy, this isn't normal. Door open isn't normal. What's going on?
Yes. But it's because you were whining that I let you in. Right, sorry. I'm slightly distracted here. I do apologise. Oh, and now he's coming over. Hello. Right. Sally says, Claire says changing colours per letter will look a bit like Google. That is true. Hadn't thought of that. Thank you. Sally says, ultimately, it's your decision, time well spent. Rebecca says, cats do not do self-service. No, they don't. Rebecca, you are quite right. This is a special treat because they're not normally allowed in here and they know it. Don't you? Okay. Now, Tofi is quite comfortable.
Oh, look at Tofi. Oh, very comfortable.
Which is unusual because normally he's quite demanding, isn't he? And normally he's like paw all the time and nudge. Right. Shall we go back to some project stuff?
Yeah, we've got a bit off kilter now, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
So, what do we want to do? Let's have a look. Oh, lots of posts in Gogglefrogs.
Oh. What was the theme of the day today, anyway?
So today is Throwback Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we've had some really nice posts in there already.
Can I be forgiven, please? Because as I'm not at home, I can't go to my wardrobe and like crates where I have projects to show you what I've done. So I don't really have anything finished up here.
That's fine.
I'll show them when I get home.
What am I doing? I am sharing the page. Share screen. Gogglefrogs. Share. There we go. Right.
Ooh.
So Brigitte says, I crocheted this outfit in 18 days for our granddaughter Ivy to wear to her christening at the end of February 2012 out of Anchor cotton. The cape was an afterthought which I made up as I went along and thought she might be cold without sleeves. So this is a combination of Tuesday and Thursday then. So Tuesday is Throwback Tuesday and Thursday is Freehand Thursday. So we've got a picture of old things that have been made, and here we've got the lovely cape, which is a freehand. So well done, Brigitte. That looks lovely.
Gorgeous.
Dawn says September 2017. Lizzie loves all things Japanese and asked me to make a kawaii blanket for her. So used cozy blanket pattern from Attic 24. The yarn is James Brett baby wool, but it did take a while to get the right tone and shade of the colours. Really pleased. I needed to match them to the alpacas, a big kawaii thing. Really pleased how they turned up, just right for snuggling, to watch anime or gaming. Wow.
They are beautiful.
So this is what the alpacas are what she used for colour inspiration. And that's blanket. It's lovely, Dawn.
I remember Dawn doing that.
Yes, I do as well.
I remember it at lots of yarn clubs. It was it's stunning. Oh, and a picture there.
Lizzie. as well.
Oh.
Blanket. That's from last week. Throwback Tuesday from Linda Phillips. About 1998 jumper for her daughter when she was 3. Oh wow! I love the black stitches in that. And then there's one underneath.
Oh.
That's from yesterday.
Throwback
Tuesday, Miss Mouse and a Clanger from 2014 from Helen. Love the Clanger. Love, love, love that Clanger. Oh, and then Tracy last night posted not anything to do with the theme for the day. That's fine. All of the wool that she ordered from last week has arrived. She wasn't sure which one to start with. That all looks lovely.
I really like the one at the front that looks like cream beiges, and I don't know if the middle's a greenish colour or if it's just a very bright green. Cream.
It's green. No, it's a pale green.
Yeah, I think that looks also almost like ice cream colours. So you've got mint choc chip, you've got vanilla, and you've got like a caramel or a toffee in there as well.
Judith Frith has posted this picture here, Throwback Tuesday.
Like
lovely. A calf facet jacket, circa 1987. Some of the yarns in the poppies go back further still. It's also a mashup as the poppies are from a sweater in one of the books, not the jacket. The jacket is his design and sizing, and I lined it. Oh, well done! Wow.
Impressive.
We showed that one yesterday.
Yeah.
Wendy was on last week talking about Heidi Bear patterns, and that's her Heidi Bear Bird of Happiness finished. She says, although she doesn't look particularly happy. I love that.
Gorgeous.
I think, oh no, there we go. There's one from Margaret. This is a throwback. This is the oldest piece I have to hand. Knitted about 8 years ago, mostly on a bus and a train between Huddersfield and Horsworth, which is a good ride out of Leeds. Stuffed on the sleeves so you can see how worn it's become. Cannot remember what the yarn was. Brought a pack in LYS sale about 5 years before I used it. Cannot think what to do with it and do not want to pull it out. So the sleeves are a bit worn. So she's asking for ideas what to do to fix it. So there's lots in the comments for that one. Linda Ellis, the oldest knitting I still have in my possession, and made for these for my daughter as she was a premature baby, only £3 12 ounces when she was born. Premature baby clothes were hard to come by, and these are actually doll's clothes. She's strapping, nearing 39 years old now. Oh wow, look at those.
They are beautiful.
Claire's posted one for Throwback Tuesday as it popped up on today's Facebook feed. The little boy I made this for was 9 a week or 2 ago. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh,
beautiful, Claire.
That's really that so much detail.
Yeah,
I love it.
So I put a list in Gogglefrogs yesterday about the themes for the day. So tomorrow's Work in Progress Wednesday. So do send through all your pictures of all the projects that you're working on. And I say all because we all have more than one. Then there's the patterns too, the designer and the pattern for the fizz knitting that we talked about yesterday. So that's Fair with slip stitch. That's how she came up with the name. So there's a link there as to what it was. And I think that's us all caught up. So thank you everybody for that. That was a lovely selection in there. Linda says, I'm making masks for my son. He's gone back to work in the building industry. There was a tip yesterday about masks, and I'm not sure if everybody's seen them or not. But if you imagine the standard surgical masks that you get, they're just a straight rectangle, aren't they?
Mm.
The suggestion was where the two pieces of elastic were, knit them together, and then you use the bunch in the middle to make a pleat, because what it does, instead of having the square across, it makes it a slightly rounded and it fits firmer to your face. So I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah, yeah. I did see that, so thank you for letting us know, because it's very true trying to get the sides to stick.
Oh, hello again. Claire says that's incredible, Brigitte. Brigitte said, sorry, I get things mixed up. You didn't get anything mixed up. It was Throwback Tuesday and Mash Up Monday. So it was a good combo. Judy says, Rebecca says, Judy, I absolutely love your sweater. Wonderful. Safia says, that bird is cute and loving the throwback items. Yes. Thank you all very much for that, and do send through for tomorrow.
And what is it tomorrow again?
Work in progress Wednesday.
So we can all enter that, can't we?
Absolutely.
I think even Tofu is going to attempt to enter that, because he's really getting in the camera today. So I'm sure there's something that who has had something to do with that. It's still in progress because he started playing with it or something. Oh, I really miss the boys. I really miss you as well, but I really miss the boys and seeing them.
I think they miss you too. For those of you that don't know, the cat that you can kind of see in the corner here, his name is Tofi. He's named after two friends that were witnesses at our wedding, Fiona and Tony, and he is an absolute tart. You cannot, if he's outside, you cannot walk past without saying hello to him. He's been known to sit in the road to stop cars so that they get out and give him attention. But he's a bit old now. He's 16 now. He's 16 in August, and he's deaf. We know he's deaf because he just doesn't hear anything ever. He's a bit arthritic in his back legs, and he doesn't like his medicine, refuses to eat it. So we have to find ways to conceal it every day. He's an absolute pain in the bum because he will follow you everywhere. Gary has to work with the door shut when he's at home on his own because the cat just follows him everywhere. And he's been known to scratch at doors before if he knows that you're the other side of it, just to try and get your attention.
He loves you both. And he wants attention.
Yeah.
Look, even now.
Yeah, serves me right for bloody letting him in. Never mind.
Oh, no, he's been beautiful today. And he's just like, come on, Daddy, I'm more important than that screen. But I think he's quite enjoying the camera. He is. He's showing us his profile. Yeah. Oh, wow. He's on camera, which is brilliant. So, what's your other project going to be? You said you've cast it on, but what is it that you're doing, Robert?
Yeah, it was the Shandy pattern that we showed last week.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
And it's a 2-row repeat, and it's a really easy one. But because I dropped a stitch, I then did the next row, and then couldn't fix it, so I just had to pull it all back and start again.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to do that.
And I have hundreds of stitch markers in this house, but do you think I could find any yesterday when I needed them? No.
Oh.
No. I've got some lovely ones that Georgie bought me when we went to Toft. I've got the Harry Potter ones that you bought me. And then I've got some standard ones and just can't find them anywhere.
I'm
So,
sort of the same. I couldn't find any, and then I opened the bag, and I think I've got about 50 or 60 in there, different packets. So it happens every so often, doesn't it? So never mind.
bye. Gary's just appeared at the door, and they think they're going to get food. I think.
Oh,
On a run, and Tofi's just gone straight to him.
yeah.
That would be lovely.
Food time. Not quite, but never mind. You never know; they might get a little treat. Oh, so
And they've gone. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to close the door.
it's all right. So can I just say the difference between trying to crochet with the linen drape? I love the linen drape, but if you're not concentrating, it's really easy to split the yarn. And this one isn't splitting as much, so I can actually talk and crochet. So I'm loving just spending an hour on a morning and getting one of these squares done, which is really good because I need to get this a shimmy on with this little surprise, which I will show once Robert's opened the box with this in, assuming it works. So we'll show you that another time. So sorry I can't show you this one. But I think I did 2 of these yesterday morning, which was really good. And then I didn't do any last night. I had all great intentions at the end of the day to go and do some, but then in the end I forgot. And I went to bed, watched some telly and fell asleep early. So never mind. So has anyone been buying any yarn anyway? Anyone have any yarn delivered? I'd love to know. I'm still waiting for my needles to arrive. It's just the post, isn't it? It's amazing that I ordered a ball of wool from the Spotted Sheep. They put it in the post that day, and because it's a little bit of a parcel, it arrived the following day, but just some circular needles must look like a little envelope. So yeah, not arrived yet. So hopefully they might arrive today, which would be really good, so I could finish that cardigan off later tonight, because I'd really like to be able to finish that off. Probably not going to be great because I've lost a bit of weight, so it might not fit anymore, but never mind. Who cares? So we'll see when I eventually try it on.
Oh, something really nice has just happened in the chat.
What?
So let's go back ever so slightly. So Brigitte says our cat lived to over 16 and he spent the last 2.5 years on 3 legs. Oh, wow. Janet says my friend has a cat which likes to see fish or mice on the computer and chases them around the back. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I've had stuff on an iPad on the bed before that's bouncing backwards and forwards, and Tofi's batted at it. Judy says the throwback show knitting and crochet are long-term hobbies and not just for presents. Rebecca says totally agree, Judy. Yes, I do as well. I think it's fantastic, and I think if you haven't seen the 100 days of stuff from the guild on their Facebook page yet, do go and have a look. There's some stuff in there from really, really, really early on, which is absolutely amazing. I say early on, I think probably the 1800s.
I just realised. Sorry. I'll come back in a minute.
And then we've got a nice message from Judy that says, "Hello, Rebecca. Don't think we've met. So much for isolation. We can still make new friends." How lovely is that? Oh,
that is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
That is, and that's what's been lovely about Gogglefrogs, you know, and the fact that we've had people all the way from kind of UK based, and then we go kind of to the eastern side of the globe, is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So Claire says we've all been making new friends for weeks.
Yeah. And they will continue to be friends. Right, I'm going to run downstairs and get something because I've just realised I can do something. show something.
Okay. Brigitte says, were Judy and Rebecca never together at Sheringham? I don't think Judy's ever been to Sheringham. I don't think they have met. Unless Judy was on the first one. Because I don't really remember much about the first one. I was so frightened about the thought of being in a room completely full of strangers and learning something that I never knew how to do. And I had a panic attack in the middle of the weekend as well, which really didn't help. Janet says, our cat Mindy lived to 19. I miss her so much. Yeah, we are slightly worried about Tofi. He sits there and just stares for hours at nothing, as though he's completely forgotten who he is or where he's supposed to be. So we do think he's got a bit of dementia as well. Brigitte says, Judy Thrift has been, so has Rebecca. Judy says, yes, went for 3 years. Don't like the drive now at that time of year. Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. So Judy and Rebecca have met at Sheringham.
Oh.
So not only do I not remember years 1, but I don't also remember years 2 and 3 either, because I really don't remember Judy being there.
There were so many people though, weren't there? And I think you only get to know everybody after a few years.
Yeah. Well, and then and then being the organizer, I kind of have to know everybody as well.
Yeah. And you're much better at names than I ever will be. So, right, I thought I could show you this from, I came across it in a set of drawers yesterday. And this is...
Oh, wow.
I haven't done it, but my grandma knitted it years and years ago. So this must be 40, 50 years old at least.
Is that knitting?
No, it's crochet. Sorry,
right.
Crochet.
Okay.
So
oh, wow.
There is a little bit of it is coming undone in one area. So who knows? But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. Which, because I spotted it yesterday, and you always used to have them on the table with the plant on top. But sometimes they get used as dishcloths here, so I thought I'd save this one. But the pattern is just stunning, absolutely stunning. So, yeah.
George
is it called a dolly? Right, thank you, Brigitte. I didn't know what it was called. I just know that I saw it, so that's so
called a doily.
Brigitte has just put I love that dolly. So maybe
doily.
That's what doily.
D-O-I.
Sorry, doily.
Doily.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't see. But yeah, so I have got something, but it's not what I've personally done, I'm afraid. I'll have to try and find my dad's Aran sweater that my nanan knitted him in a week. So I'll have a look at him. Oh, so Marion says the design around the edge are pineapples. Oh, wow. I never even thought that. They're pineapples, apparently.
Are they?
I don't know. Are they?
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh.
Well spotted. So, yeah, and it's really weird. Somebody posted about Anchor, and we used to have a shop in the village, and it was called C&LM Bonds. So for anyone from Leeds, you probably know it. And Bonds was a haberdashery, and it was on 4 floors, I believe. And they were there for years and years and years. Like it was 2 or 3 generations. And I went into the old Bonds and I got some Anchor crochet stuff, and it was a box that must have been about 40 years old. So that was really nice. And then they moved and did converted the butchers and another shop next door and made it absolutely beautiful. So it was more of a stunning emporium. And then, unfortunately, she decided to retire. So we no longer have Bonds, but they used to have thousands and thousands of different buttons. And I know I got some buttons from in there. They're about that big, and the big diamantes. And I thought they were coming for a project. They were rather expensive, but they had everything there. It's a real shame that they've shut down, but they had all the Anchor stuff in there. So I think it was back in the day, Anchor had a lot of crochet yarns, didn't they? So they were well known for that. But it was, yeah, so that's just a little bit of a blast from the past.
Wow. So people are saying that it's the pineapple is the name of the pattern rather than the design, rather than actually having pineapples in it. Angela, do you mean something like that?
Yes, you've got it as well.
Well, I was gifted these.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I've got lots of them. Lots and lots and lots of them. Yes, I've yet to decide what I'm doing with them. But
crochet.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got one of those. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. I just think the fact that you buy things and they're in boxes,
yeah,
it's very are you being served, isn't it?
Yeah. Janet's gone, so bye, Janet. She's not in tomorrow. She's going to watch the replay. Brigitte says, what does Brigitte say? Brigitte says Anchor must have made it in Paisley as it was shown on BBC Three programme. Okay.
Right.
And still make a range of perlé and embroidery threads. I think these are perlé. Yeah, these are perlé cottons. And I'm very, very lucky. I have 4 boxes.
Wow.
Plus these ones, Angela, that I took from you at Sheringham. These are Anchor perlé cottons.
Yeah, I was going to do something with them. I got them from Bonds, and they've been sitting there for a good 7 years, but I'm never going to crochet anything that intricate. So best go to another home. And I know you might be able to use them for your stitching or embroidery. I don't know what you use that stuff for.
Brigitte says, I have Anchor yarn envy, Robert. Yeah, so I have four boxes of 8 of those perlé threads, and then in the cupboard I have loads of Anchor cross stitch threads. And then up in the loft, I have boxes and boxes and boxes of the tapestry threads that I got when the shop before the sheep shut down. It says, but crochet thread and some grades of perlé are very similar and interchangeable. Okay. Right, so my throwback Tuesday, is this. Not knitting, not crochet, but cross stitch.
Oh.
This is the second cross stitch I ever did. And I did it because I just started going to church. And this is the poem Footprints. And at the bottom is the beach scene with the footprints in.
Oh my word.
And I was really, really over the moon with it. And at the time I was 19 on a youth training scheme, not earning very much money. So paid to have it framed, put it up on my parents' wall. And then my sister said to me, Robert, you do know there's a mistake in it, don't you? And I said, no, there's not. So she said, yes, there is. She said, you've repeated a word twice. And I'm trying to see if I can see it now, because I don't have it up anymore. Because it doesn't really go anymore. Where is it? Ooh. There. Why the troublesome times in my life. But it's one of those things that as soon as you know it's there, that's where your eye goes.
And so many people would read it and not even pick up on it. That is amazing. I can't believe that was your second project.
Yeah, second project.
So lovely.
My first one was a tiny little piece like that, and it was a cottage. And then I decided I was doing that. In fact, I brought that at the first cross stitch show that I went to, and that was Olympia, and I was 19, so that would have been 1996. 1996, yeah. So I did this in 1997. So that's my oldest piece of work that I have.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Everyone's saying love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much. Brigitte says the mistake makes it unique. Thank you. Sally says double trouble then. Oh no. Dawn says Japanese embroiders always leave a mistake because their life isn't perfect. I didn't know that. Marion says so do carpet weavers, Dawn, as only Allah is perfect, us humans are fallible. So true. Judy says yep, I leave some mistakes because I ain't perfect.
Oh, very true. I must say that all of your work, Robert, is just so intricate. It's beautiful, and like I know downstairs in your living room, the cushions that you have, the Love and Hugs cushions, like they're all beautiful.
Oh, no, they are perfect. There is not a stitch wrong with them, because you tell. Because either the words wouldn't look right or the hearts wouldn't look right.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Linda says the quilt I made for Grant had a mistake for him to find. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting idea. Sally says all made with love. Angela.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock.
Robert. No. I can't believe it. We've run out of time again. Oh, and we haven't talked yarn today, haven't we? We haven't said about where we can buy some. I know we've all got enough yarn in our stashes, but oh no. Time to go home. I don't know what that was from, but blast from the past. So,
I remember that.
Now I've got to do some work. Well, good morning all. Better go and deal with the mad dogs. Rebecca, enjoy and say hello to the dogs from us. Brigitte says, flipping heck, where's the time gone? Thank you. I don't know where the time has gone. So I don't know. Sally says, read through the message for the replay.
We have done. I think we've done most of them.
Right. Okay.
Dawn says, damn, now I have to go and do some work. Linda says goodbye. Dawn says goodbye. And from us, bye-bye.
Lovely to see you all. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.